have a great show tonight, Fighting the Insurance Company. I have one of my best friends in the whole wide world who just happens to be one of my law partners with us on the show tonight, Mr. Ted Howell. And Ted, you know, this is what we do every day, brother.
Every day.
And we fight the insurance company. So it's a great topic. We got a lot of people out there that watch and need assistance in just evaluating a claim and, you know, figuring out where they even got a case to begin with or not, right? You know,
and sometimes it's so overwhelming to even know where to just begin and to start. And as we tell everybody, most of the time that starts with giving us a call and letting us know and helping put you on a path so that you can navigate the process and hopefully find a resolution on whatever the problem might be.
Well, you know, that leads into our email question of the night about someone asking, do they have a case or a claim or not? So I work in a paper mill, and I was wondering if I could get compensated for burns I received on my job. They left scars on my arms and feet that will never go away. Denzel.
Right.
So, Ted, this is a classic example of, do I have a case? Do I have a claim? If so, what is the process?
Right, and this is a good example of why you need to call an attorney to help you with a situation like this, because Denzel has a couple of different avenues of potential recovery that he would need to look at and have explored. First, it sounds like, Denzel, that you're on the job when this particular incident occurred. So you will have the potential claim for workers' compensation benefits that are provided for anyone, or most every worker in Florida. There are some certain exemptions, but because this happens on the job, it doesn't matter if there was negligence involved or not. Just simply by virtue of the fact that you were working and you were injured, there is the potential for a workers' compensation claim. But above and beyond that, you also have to look at the potential avenues of, for example, a product liability claim, depending on how the burn took place. Was it a faulty piece of equipment? Were there safety guards that were missing or not provided? So there's a lot of different options that need to be explored, and that would require the expertise of a law firm like ours to help you navigate that process. So Denzel, make sure and reach out, and we'll make sure and put you on the correct path.
You know, Ted, speaking about the workers' comp issue, a lot of people don't understand that the employer actually pays for that coverage.
Correct.
And one of the exchanges of that coverage is barring the employee from suing them in what we refer to as tort or a negligence theory. So there's ways of getting around that. And so unlike an auto accident case, if you are injured and you have a debilitating injury, you could get thousands or hundreds of thousands and sometimes even millions of dollars depending on the injury. In workers' comp, it's statutorily governed about what you can get based on what type of injury that you have. So it's a lot more limiting, but the benefits pay out a lot longer, and they're afforded to every employee in the state of Florida as long as they're on the payroll for the most part.
Right, and it also precludes you from having to actually establish liability in that particular scenario. Because if it's, like I said before, if it's a workers' comp situation, you don't have to prove that your employer actually did anything wrong or broke the standard of care. Most typically the cases we're dealing with are negligence cases against some individual who failed to use reasonable care under the circumstances. That quid pro quo that Chris was mentioning, the fact that they cannot be sued in tort for what could be unlimited damages, they've bought in, and we have this whole system that's the workers' comp system that's been put in place to make sure that there is something to take care of you if you're hurt on the job.